Hello everyone, this is Harmeet Singh and hope you are good. This is the part 2 of treatment OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. In this video, I will be discussing about initial preparation for the therapy, and I'll try to explain in detail through these charts which I have made for you. This is chart number 1. See, here it is anxiety. This is the level of anxiety. Okay, time duration. Okay, so I'll explain that. First, whenever there is some compulsion, okay, whenever there is some repetitive movement and it is represented here, okay, you do that task, the anxiety level is high. You have the urge to do that task or do any repetitive movement. You do that, your anxiety level drops here. If you see that cross mark, this is the compulsion time, and when you do it, this drops down here immediately. Okay, you feel that this is the way to reduce your anxiety, all right, at that particular time. But with time duration, with passing time, that urge comes again. You do the same thing, anxiety drops. Third time, fourth time, and you keep doing that. But later on, when you realize this dotted line represent your anxiety levels, these are constant. See, this is constant with time. So there is no change with your anxiety levels. You are doing the same activity one by one after time. So there is an urge to do some task, repetitive task. You do that, your anxiety level drops for that particular time. But when you're doing it for few more times, you are constant. Your anxiety level is constant. It will keep coming up for entire life. Okay, this is pre-therapy. Before starting a therapy, this is your anxiety levels. Okay. And second chart, I will tell you about how the curve drops after therapy. Okay. Again, this is time duration, this is anxiety level, first stage, where this is your compulsion, anxiety level is high, you did the something, it dropped. Okay. Now, with therapy, when there is an urge to do something, you're controlling that. You're facing the fear. Okay. This is a difficult state, obviously. In first stage, where you haven't started the therapy, you're doing a task, you're dropping your anxiety levels immediately. But here you are going to face them. So this is going to be difficult. If you see here on second time, first time you had the compulsion, you control, you face the fear. Second time, if you see the line drawn here is less, that means your anxiety level has dropped. Okay. Similarly, third, fourth. So the more you are facing your fear to the problem, you're not doing the repetitive movement, your anxiety level to the heights. Okay, if you see here, the height of that anxiety level is dropping here. That means your level of anxiety is dropping. And this curve is not straight anymore. It is going down, dipping. Okay, with coming time, it will dip down to 0. So this is how it is. And this is difficult. I won't say it's easy. So the first stage where you haven't started the therapy, your anxiety level drops immediately, but it comes back again. Okay, here you continuously feel the anxiety. You are facing it, no? So this is difficult than the earlier. But here the curve is going down. That means it's going near to the 0. You are reducing your anxiety levels. That means you're reducing your compulsions and you're curing your OCD. So this is how you do it. Facing the fear, dripping the curve, and getting better. Okay. This is the chart which represents how you can cure yourself. Now, first preparation would be to prepare a chart for yourself. Make 2 columns, one for the situation, compulsion, and second for the rating. As we are saying about the same example of dirt, if you feel you have anxiety with touching a ball, okay, anxiety with touching a floor, okay, then comes your utensils, doorknobs, or sweaty or dirty clothes, dustbin, etc., etc. So whatever you feel you have a situation or compulsion, write down in one column, and second, rate that. 10 being the highest, 0 being the lowest. Take 1 day's time. It will not come immediately that how many situations you have fear of. Take 1 day's time, recollect where you feel more fear or anxiety, or the repetitive movements are again and again because of such situation. Write down all. Okay, and rate them 0 to 10. As I said, 0 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. Then in next video, I'll tell you about exposure and response preventive therapy. which will be helping you out in coming out of this OCD. I took the example of dirt to explain you, but OCD can be in any perspective. Prepare these two columns and I'll get back with you in next video. Have a great day. Bye bye.